Howdy, this is Tenderly Commissioner Nick Tucker reminding you to always bunt safely on STS Radio.
Are you ready?
Do I have everybody's attention now?
Welcome to STS Radio. You just wait and see how far we're gonna go.
Because regular radio fucking sucks.
Another day, another STS Radio coming at you. My name is Andrew Moss. With me, as always, Bruce Gates.
With another big stinky fart.
Yeah, there's that stinky fart. You bastard. You
Hey man, how's
bastard.
it going?
Yeah, pretty good. Lousy,
Oh, you son of a... It's pretty good.
hey, you lousy bastard. Throw me off my game. Right, bastard?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. I was watching WWE last night, and the promo for the Steve Austin podcast with Ric Flair came on. So it was
Yeah.
So it was just video clips of Ric Flair going back and forth with Steve Austin, like, woo, what? Woo, what? Chris heard it. He comes by the TV, he's like, woo, what? Woo, what?
That's awesome.
That's pretty much been our conversations as of recently.
Woo and what?
Yeah, he'll just go, woo, what?
Oh my god. That's perfect.
That's pretty
Because
much.
that's like your dude and his dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know? That's pretty awesome. And then I'll kick it in with an ooh, yeah.
Ooh, cream of the top, rise to the top. Ooh, yeah. We try. We
or
try.
self high five.
We try so hard on this damn show.
I know, right? Like us, we're impressive. Our wrestling impersonations are bar none.
Hey, you smell like a barnyard, you piece of trash. What?
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
What? When you really think about it, though, like that's actually kind of cool. Like how, like Steve Austin and like Ric Flair, like their kind of catchphrases are still being fucking used today by the fans.
Oh yeah.
Ric Flair comes out, everybody fucking woo woo. Somebody gives somebody a fucking chop in the corner. Ric Flair's
They
not
still
even.
woo.
Yeah, they still fucking woo. Ric Flair's nowhere around. You know, somebody's cutting a promo in the ring. Well, let me tell you something, you son of a blah 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 blah. As soon as they stop, what?
Although some people would say that that's quite annoying, and honestly, I kind of think I'm in that camp.
I don't know. If for me, it's like, you know, if somebody's cutting a really fucking boring fucking promo, like some of them can.
Oh yeah.
like if Sin Cara comes out and cuts a fucking promo, like, oh, you better believe I'm going, what?
Oh
What?
yeah. It's just when they're cutting good promos and they do it that you're like, dude, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I might. The problem is nobody really does cut a good promo anymore. Like,
Well, that's true too.
nobody really does. So I'm just like, you know what? Keep going. What?
Just
Like-
what it up.
Yeah. It's sad to say, like, the guy who does the best fucking promo work on there isn't even a fucking wrestler. It's Paul Heyman.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's always been amazing on the stick. I mean, it's Paul Heyman.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. Like, he's a fucking wizard with that shit, man.
He really is. He's amazing.
Fucking love him.
Him and Corny. Corny could always get you pissed at him just from the moment he opened his mouth. It was amazing.
Yeah, dude, you gotta go, like, search for, like, Jim Cornette on, like, YouTube or something like that. Like, Jim Cornette shoots, and holy crap.
Oh man, I know, like, or him like guest booking shit, like him rebooking the Invasion.
Oh, yeah, like, holy Christ. He has got some fucking stories, man.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I remember he's talking about how they were bringing, like, Mark Marrow aboard and whatnot, and they're like, well, they really, the only reason let me try and do a Cornette impression. Well, you know, the only reason they tried to do that was they tried to bring in Sable. And Sable, let me tell you, Vince McMahon, Vince Russo, they're back and forth just going like, what a lady she is. I'm not thinking about what a lady she is. She's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he really bears no quarter whatsoever. Like if he doesn't like you, you're gonna know about it. Did you ever see the one where he watches that that weird ass fucking like music video with a bunch of wrestlers in it, the Slamboree or some shit like that?
No, I never saw that.
Oh my god! Like they have Cornette watch this old video. Have you ever seen the Super Bowl Shuffle?
Yeah. The
I swear to God, it's the same music. I swear to God. And it's just a bunch of wrestlers like talking smacking about this pay-per-view that's coming up. And Cornette was like, "Oh my God! First of all, I would never let that happen. But if it ever did happen in my territory, I'll tell you what would happen. I would fire the guy. I would fire any of his family that worked for me, and I would tell anybody that did it." And he like just goes on this huge tangent. It was like, I'd have them killed. I'd have them swear to God that. It's like, oh, Corny, I love you.
I was listening to a Talk is Jericho podcast, which is a great podcast. If you haven't listened to it, go for it. It's fucking awesome.
I haven't, admittedly. I should check it out.
It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. There's very few podcasts that I do listen to, but that's one of them. This is not.
Ditto. I don't listen to ours. Well, I mean, it's us. I mean, I know what we said.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I'm kind of guilty. I go back every now and then and listen to it. I'm like, wow, we are kind of good together. Yay.
Do you really? I used to, but I kind of stopped a little while back.
Once in a great while, I'll just go back. I'll listen to something like, something that we done, and like I'm just too critical of myself. I'm just going like, oh man, I could have cracked a joke about this here. I could have done that. I could whatever. Then now
you on your toes.
Yeah. Now I got Jim Cornette yelling at me in my head. You stupid son of a bitch! You could have made a joke about this. Blah, 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 blah.
Whip out the corny expression or impersonation.
Just come out with a new one, man.
There you go. A new character has joined the cast.
Why the hell are you doing that, you stupid son of a bitch? Let me tell you, he's coming on spot, guys. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Brock Lesnar. I'm going to fucking shoot you.
Oh, man. Fucking Cornette.
Yeah, but Jericho was telling the story about how he was in Smoky Mountain Wrestling with Cornette and Lance Storm as a member of the Thrill Seekers.
Mm-hmm.
And Jericho was like, I was so pissed off because I was trying to do Shooting Star Press and whatnot. And like I was so pissed off because Lance could fucking do it. And I'm just like, I can't fucking do it. Why can't I fucking... I should be able to fucking do it too. I'm just as good as he is. So he's like, I practiced it, and the last one I tried, he's like, I landed kind of awkwardly. And, I'm looking around, I'm like, hey, man, how'd that look? I look over at Lance, I'm like, how'd that look, man? He's like, that didn't look too good, man. You landed kind of badly. He's like, really? What the? He's like, shit, what the fuck happened to your arm, dude? He looks down, he's like, there was like a pothole in my arm, so I broke a bone in my arm, but I didn't feel anything because I had so much testosterone going through me. I didn't feel a fucking thing.
Holy shit.
So he's like, oh shit. He's like, well, you better go to the hospital. He's like, oh fuck. So he's telling the story and whatnot. And apparently Lance told him what happened while he was gone. Cornette was looking for him. And he's like, hey, where the hell is that Jericho at? And Lance is like, he broke his arm practicing earlier, man. He's at the hospital right now. The hospital was like right across the street from the arena. He's like, that stupid son of a bitch, he's got arrested tonight. He better not fuck this thing over. I swear to God, I'll kick his ass. I don't give a damn.
Oh shit. So did he go over to the hospital and like scold Jericho in his hospital bed and shit?
No. Jericho came back in a soft cast because the guy's like, well, the doctor's like, look, you cannot wrestle tonight. You could further fuck this thing up, and it's going to be a lot harder to do this. So he's like, well, can you just put in a soft cast? Like I'll stand at ringside. I won't get involved in anything or whatnot, lying to the doctor or whatnot. Goes out, does the fucking match, and he's like, when he got back, he's like, Cornette just kind of screamed at him, like, you stupid son of a bitch! How can you break your arm? You got to wrestle tonight, you goddamn son of a bitch!
And then he got hit with a tennis racket.
Yeah.
Which broke his arm further than it was already.
He was hiding a tennis racket in his cast.
Yeah.
Fucking hey, man. This reminds me of what I was doing New Year's. Like I was just hanging out with Chris, and who will be on a future episode of this podcast.
Woo!
But we were I was watching fucking like old like wrestling clips. Like I was watching some Royal Rumble or like some Intercontinental title match. Chris comes in, he's like, "Oh, dude, you mind if I watch with you?" I'm like, "Fucking hey, let's do this." So we started watching the DVD, like History of the Intercontinental Title.
Nice.
So we went back and we watched like Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect.
Classic.
Oh yeah, Austin versus The Rock.
Nice.
A whole bunch of other ones. We watched the Royal Rumble. I think it was from 2012. The one that Sheamus won.
Huh. I remember that one.
Yeah, the last person he eliminated was Jericho, and was just like, great. I was like, bad memories. Yay. And then he went on to be
Sheamus.
Yeah, fucking Sheamus. Fucking Sheamus. Nothing changes.
Sheamus Shabbos. He doesn't wrestle on Sunday. Why not? He's Sheamus Shabbos. He only defends the title Monday through Saturday. Is he still the champ, Sheamus?
No, Roman Reigns is, which
Fucking God.
yeah, which to me is, it's bad enough.
You don't like Roman Reigns?
No, I really don't. And like it was one of those things like you saw they were building him up and building him up and building him up, and it's like, great, here comes the next Cena. Meanwhile they got these other guys that are fucking busting their ass, putting on better matches. Yeah, they're getting more and more over with the crowd, and WWE is just like, well, no, here's Roman Reigns. You want Roman Reigns?
Oh man.
Like,
I haven't seen him much in the ring, but I do know that he's a member of that long lineage of Samoans that The Rock belongs to.
yep. Yeah, I think one of his uncles was Sika, I think.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true or not, or if it's part of like storyline or character bio or whatever have you. But
No, I think it is actually true. I mean, there's a bunch of them who are all very closely related, like Rikishi and
I know
fucking The Rock and Sika and all those guys.
Yeah, like I know the Usos are legitimately Rikishi's kids.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. One of them even looks just fucking like him.
Well, yeah, I mean, if they put on a couple 100 pounds.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
wore
I mean,
a thong.
if
Like,
one of them ate the other one.
Yeah.
What the hell? Formerly the Uso twins, now fucking fat.
What the hell you doing eating your brother before a big match, you son of a bitch? You stupid son of a bitch.
God damn it, Jimmy. How many times did I tell you not to eat your brother?
Couldn't you at least leave the face paint, you son of a bitch?
I don't care how many times you want to do the stink face. I said no. No, you will not dance in this match. No, you will not come out with a boombox and Too Sexy. Fuck Too Sexy and fuck Brian Lawler and fuck Christopher Lawler too.
You mean Scotty Too Hottie, though?
Yeah. No, well, oh yeah, sorry. So it's Christopher Lawler and Scotty Too Hottie. I forget. Scott Taylor.
Yeah, Scott Taylor, yeah.
I actually saw him in the Independents, man. Long before he was Scotty Too Hottie, he was just fucking Scotty Taylor.
Jesus.
And I saw him in the Billerica Independence, man. He was alright, actually. He was pretty good. And then he became the fucking worm asshole, and then I was like, fuck you.
Yeah, man, fucking... I used to work with this guy at ZLX. He grew up with Scotty Too Hottie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, man, we would go to wrestling matches all the time. He started wrestling. I was a ring announcer and whatnot. He's like, man, we got some great memories of that shit. I'm like,
that makes
fuck.
sense, because he always seemed like he was kind of like from the area, because we would always see him like in local shows like Billerica and Wilmington and Burlington and shit like that.
Like, I don't know if he was from Massachusetts or whatnot. If I remember right, he might have been from
Connecticut or something. Or
maybe
New York.
I don't. I want to say Florida because that's where the guy is right now. But
oh,
but yeah, man, I don't know. Huh.
That's what I know.
Dude, don't fucking fight me with this shit.
That's true. Yeah, you get that. I can't win.
Like, how lazy am I that I have a toy that farts for me?
That's true. That is kind of the epitome of lazy and cool at the same time. You're like, I don't have to fart. I have something to do that for me.
Yeah. No, if I can just find its gallbladder and take that out, I'll be all set.
Come here, you little piece of shit.
Come here, you stupid son of a bitch. Give me that damn gallbladder.
Give me that goddamn bladder.
I'm going to hit it with my tennis racket. Look at that. Now it's a Pablo Picasso on my goddamn wall.
I'm so glad we brought up fucking Jim Cornette, man.
So...
Jim Cornette is making my night right now. I've had kind of a shitty day, and Jim Cornette is making it right now. I don't know about where you are, but right